Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. It's Friday edition of our Another Day, Another Vlog series. Hope you're well and enjoying the end of the week. Who knows what's going to happen next week, but it's all happening at the moment. We've got through another week where, I guess if you're watching, you're still alive. Hopefully none of your family or friends are sick. And yeah, keep ticking away and get through this thing. Now I did a bit of a walk today, went out to John Forest National Park, about 20 minutes from home. We've got all these amazing places just in the hills outside of Perth, some fantastic bush hikes and walks and waterfalls and such. And yeah, I did about 6k walk. It's a beautiful old tunnel, built in 1895, I think. They had a railway going through out to there, and this 300 metre long railway, and yeah, very cool. So I've done a video on that, so I won't say too much more about that, but I think there's probably two shots I'm really hoping that'll work out, and I took a couple others, and I had a bit of a test run with the new 300mm Super Takamar, which I'm pretty happy with. Gives me a lot more, a couple of beautiful big black galahs about this big, just sitting on a branch in between some branches, so I've got to see how those photos come up. But yeah, it was just, there was no rain. It was still sort of overcast, but no rain, no water, so there was no water running. When it does rain and you get some water in there, that place is going to be absolutely amazing. So it's one of my ones I have to get back to, and once winter comes and we get some rain. So yeah, that should be very cool. Last night had a fairly good run on the video, finished the photos, and also got all the video laid out, ready to go, and I just started doing the trims and editing and trying to get it down, so smash that again tonight. So yeah, over the weekend I'll get that out and get this week's video out, so that's looking pretty good, the Swan Valley ride, so that should be pretty cool, some nice shots that I'm pretty happy with. Couple of really good ones. This beautiful one of this bird I got, that's come up fantastic, and some other ones in there, so it'll be cool. So they'll then transpose into next week's Instagram. So yeah, very, very cool. Rightio, let's get into today's stuff. First of all, alcohol restrictions in WA. If you haven't known, they've hit the internet. I got an email today from one of the wineries we're occasionally buying wine from, saying you can only buy one carton at a time with the new alcohol restrictions, which is, I understand going out and buying a crap ton of booze is a stupid thing, but like when you buy wine, generally you buy it on special. So you get the savings, which is what I do, and you normally buy at least 2 cases because it'll last me a couple of months, and that normally get a discount. I'll buy it on discount, so it comes down. So because you got to weigh up the cost of postage and handling and all that, and trying to get the discounts. I don't know, why would you pay full price for alcohol? So yeah, that's a pain in the ass. So I understand what they're doing, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's fine, but yeah, hopefully you haven't got to restock your wine cellar, because yeah, you're gonna have to do 1 case at a time and 1 lot of freight at a time, which is, as we all know, in the online shopping thing, freight is the biggest killer of online shopping. It smashes you. Something Amazon used to do really well before they came to Australia, and now they're in Australia, they are bloody terrible, and I don't go anywhere near them again because of that. Their freight is crap. Anyway, all good. So, all going well on my side, having a good run. Weekend, obviously, I'll try and get this video out and smash it all out tonight so I can get it done and out, and then have the weekend off with the fams, which I'm looking forward to, a bit of relax and just chill out with the dog and that. Washed Bentley today. He had a nice little wash. He's all clean and tidy. Made sure I washed all his paws. His paws were immaculate by the end of the washing session, and he did enjoy his little back rub. So Bentley's happy, the chocolate lab. He's a very happy puppy. Rightio, tech news, the Huawei's, the release yesterday of the P40 Pro dropped. I think we talked about the rumours of it. We know all the specs, it's got all the cameras, all the latest stuff. Obviously, it's pretty much not going to sell anywhere other than Asia because it doesn't have Google. So it's sort of semi-useless anywhere else. It runs their own Huawei store. They've set up their own store now, like Google Play. If you're an Apple user, so you've got iTunes, or what used to be iTunes is now defunct, and this stupid 3-tiered system, which I still can't get my photos right. Apple, you suck. So they've got that going, so they're really working hard to try and find a solution for not being able to use Google because of the tariffs and with USA, so that's still affecting them. But look, it's a beautiful phone, really nice colours on it, great quality. It's got all the same features everywhere else. It's got OLED display. The couple of things that really stand out: supercharged wireless charging. So it's got 40 watt supercharged wireless, so you don't even have to plug a cord in or wirelessly charge it. It's also wireless headphones. It comes with a set of cheapies. You can buy an upgraded version that they actually sell, so they're okay. There's fingerprint is in the display, as well as face detection. Now the face detection is not just an optical one, it uses infrared as well, so it's really good at night time. I don't know how to go with sunnies. That's one thing I have with my iPhone 10. Well, I've got my glasses on, it's fine, or my blue Oakleys on, but if I have my red Oakleys on, it will not open, so it all depends. So, but apparently, like, it's the face thing. Boys on Lou on Unbox Therapy had it super mega quick, and with the thumbprint on, basically it's like a double protection, so that's really good. OLED display, and yeah, look, really good. If you are a Huawei fan or you're watching from somewhere where it's popular, definitely a model to chuck on your list to compare when you go to purchase a new phone. Royale, we talked about the new Royale last night with the phone, but what I want to talk about is a Flexi screen company, so they do a lot of Flexi screen, and I noticed on their website they do a t-shirt and a top hat, a big bowler black top hat with a flexible display across the front and a flexible display on the front of the shirt, fully controlled. You can put your pictures, you can put subscribe, whatever you want. I did look into it to see, because you have to apply to see get the information on costs and where to buy it. Unfortunately, you've got to apply to buy them. It's a limited edition setup. It did look really good, but because of battery restrictions, you've got to buy a battery in your own country. They won't ship it internationally out of the States with a battery, so you've got to buy another battery on top of the price. It comes with a controller, and obviously that's where you program everything in. Must be like I'm assuming like an SD card. You plug in this controller, plug in the battery, and you've got to have that on you somewhere. A 4,000 milliamp battery charger, so just think of a battery that maybe in a pocket, so it's not too bad. It's going to have a bit of weight, but I was thinking about it for the show. Tell us in the price. Yeah, $900 US. Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't be getting that on this channel. Not unless I get a million. If I get 1 million subscribers, I'll get the top hat and the t-shirt. I'll get both. If I get 1 million subscribers, we're a fair way off that, so I'm pretty safe. But yeah, look, hey, if you, with a company, you're looking for something different, something to stand out, go check out Royale. Their website, you'll see it. You can apply, and there's an application process. They got back to me straight away, so they're really quick, so that was really cool of them, and I do appreciate them giving me the information. Obviously, a little bit above our budget channel, yeah, very cool. I actually really enjoyed it, and I thought the shirt would have been awesome, so I could have had my photos coming up while I'm doing the Another Day vlog, and then you could have the subscribe, your logo. You could do a little movie and have some funky stuff going on there, so I thought that would be cool, and a brilliant idea or way to use flexible screen technology. Obviously, you can remove it so the shirt can be washed, so you don't have to worry about that. Same with the hat, you can pull that off. Be great for if you're at the races, Melbourne Cup, and you go around and advertising brands on your bowler hat, or you can have whatever you want on it, but just a little bit of a cost, and I'm not sure. Maybe down the track. When the costs come down, definitely interested. Rightio, we'll leave COVID to the last. Canon's announced still number one in sales of interchangeable lens digital cameras, 17 years in a row. Number one sales in the world. So they've put that out there, pretty proud about it, and that's something to be proud about, to have that sales, to be consistent, and to bring out the technology to be consistent, to keep people happy, to keep people coming back. It's obviously why they're one of the big boys, and obviously with the R5 coming out and the new stuff and all those new RF lenses coming out, they're not going to rest on their laurels. They definitely want to push forward. They've had a lot of heat with Sony and Fujifilm in the last year at least, so there's a lot of competition in that area. It's hard to get the money in that area too, so it's a very tight race, but they're very proud of it and they do a fantastic job. Now also, while I was on there, I was checking out Canon Rumors. We had to talk about that new Canon image web store, the cloud, the Canon cloud. That's due to launch on April the 14th. Now, I got a bit more information. This was on Canon Rumors, so I'm assuming it's fairly well accurate or close to the mark. Basically, we didn't know what it was really do and what it was and how it was going to work. Basically, what they're saying is the originals will go straight to the cloud somehow. They don't know. I'm assuming either Wi-Fi or it's going to have to go through your cellular network on your phone. So you're going to need large data packets if you're working with big megapixel cameras or a crap ton of photos. But it'll go straight to the cloud. What it'll do, it'll sit in the cloud for 30 days and then it'll get deleted by Canon. They will keep little thumbnails, but it's basically it'll get up to the cloud, the Canon cloud, and then it'll shoot it straight down to your laptop or wherever you've designated it to go. If you've got a Google Drive where you store it, an external cloud-based drive where you store everything, it'll go to that, and then you can go and access it to bring it to your computer or whatever way you do about it. So I think actually that'll work. How they're going to do it and get that much data up, I think the video out of my camera was about 6 or 7 gig. So to push that up through my phone and only get 150 gig a month, and that's the max plan I can get. If you're a heavy duty user, you're gonna be in trouble with your telephone company. So I don't know how Canon's gonna work that, unless they can somehow compress it down, shoot it up, and then bring it back down as full-size files. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out on April the 14th, but at least we've got a bit of an idea. They're saying you can get up to a 10 gigabyte storage if you want to keep some things in there long term, but I suggest maybe get it out of there. If you haven't used it for 12 months, they'll delete it all anyway, so you're probably better off just redirecting it to a Google Drive, because it sounds like this initial up and down will be free through Canon if you've got a Canon product, and then put it into like a Google Drive or whatever external company that'll store it, and probably for a better price. So, hey, look, it looks really good, and that's at least gives a bit more of an idea of it, and hopefully that's the way it'll work. It's just how you're going to, the amounts of data going up is tricky. Still, you don't get unlimited phone plans for data. As I said, most I get, I've got the biggest plan I can. That's 150 gig a month, and I regularly use that at work when I do upload using my videos. So having to do all my photos up there and then bring them back down just to use them is going to be, that'll be, I think it'll be a tricky little marker for me to get done. So yeah. Anyway, we'll work that out as it comes out, but yeah, very interesting nonetheless. Now, COVID update. Right, the Oz government, I read a report this afternoon, the Oz government is thinking about freezing the economy to protect business and people from bankruptcy. I'm not sure how it's exactly going to work, but basically put a whole stop on everything, and then I guess we'd all go to a communistic based system where food and everything was supplied for us by the government. They would arrange all that. You'd get a certain amount of rations each week, you pick them up, blah, blah, blah. Food, water, power, everything's paid for by the government, supplied through the businesses. And then once it all stops, then we just start back fresh. So that would include shutting down the stock market, shutting down everything involved in that arena. So to protect the economy, I'm no economist. I'd like, if you're an economist, leave us some info down below on if that would actually work. Off the top of my head, why not? It doesn't sound like a bad idea, theoretically, I guess. Just put it on pause. No, the government pays for everything. At least it's at one cost. Government pays everyone. Everyone keeps working. The government, you know, you're going to get paid by the government, so that's a good thing. All these businesses go on hold. Everyone gets the cash coming into their banks, a certain amount each week, like the dole, I guess. And then once they get it clear, they lift the thing. Everyone back into ramp up. No one's lost any money. No one's gone bankrupt. No businesses have gone down. Everyone just starts up fresh, back to work. What do you think? Is that a good idea? Let me know below, because yeah, and if you are like an economist, you could tell us how that wouldn't work and how that would affect our economy. I'd love to know. That'd be much appreciated. Anyway, that's it for a Friday session from me. I've got a bit of editing to do tonight, so I'm going to get that done. Hopefully get you this video out in the next day. I hope. If I have a good run tonight, I should go pretty close. There's a fair bit. May have to do a bit tomorrow. See how I go. The music and stuff can take a little bit, but yeah, I'm positive. We'll definitely get it out before the weekend's over. No problems whatsoever. Righto, guys. Have a safe weekend. Stay healthy. Stay clean. Remember, wash those hands. And I will see you all again for Monday to find out what's next in store for us as part of this little journey we're all going through. Hope all your family and your friends are well. Look after them. Give it a great time when you're stuck at home to get on the phone, ring a friend, FaceTime a friend, ring your parents, your uncles, your anyone you want. Someone you haven't talked to for 2 years, give them a call. Everyone loves a good conversation on the phone, especially with FaceTime now and all that stuff. You can't go wrong. That's it from me. Teespring, if you want to buy them a present, teespring.com. Links down below. Go check that out. I'll see you all Monday. So have you cleaning your hands, washing your toes, or full lockdown. We'll see you all Monday. See ya.